cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
Networx with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Make sure y'all tap in here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. We finna slide right into this good Kantiana, man. They saying that the Mongols and the Mexican Mafia have an all-out war brewing. Let's jump into this Kantiana. Let's get into it. Let's go.
The leader and his family. The biker leans through the passenger window and delivers a chilling message. See how easy it would be to hurt you or your family? Then speeds away. Days later, a hitman on a rice rocket walks into a Mongols tattoo shop near Los Angeles and opens fire, killing the owner. This wasn't gang rivalry. This was war. A war that put every single Mongol member on a death list. And it all started over $20,000. What happens when a motorcycle club tells the most feared prison gang in America to go to hell? You're about to find out. Because in 2004, Southern California
Yeah, that's when, for those of y'all who don't know, the Southern California political system means that the Mexicans all stick together. And I think that the Mongols is a Mexican motorcycle gang. So when they go into the jail, they don't want to fall under the policies and the politics of the Mexican Mafia. I think a few of their members might actually be from Mexican gangs. So being under that structure, they have to pay taxes, a whole lot of things that go with that, and it seemed like the motorcycle gang wasn't for it.
Became a battlefield where bikers, street soldiers, and prison shot callers turned the streets into a killing zone. To understand this war, you need to know who controlled the streets. The Mexican Mafia, known as La M, wasn't some street gang. They were born in California prisons in 1957 and became the deadliest force in the state's correctional system. With over 50,000 foot soldiers on the streets called sureños, La M controlled drug distribution, extortion, and violence across Southern California. Their weapon was simple, but terrifying: the green light. When La M put someone on the green light list, every Sureño gang member from San Diego to Sacramento was ordered to kill that person on sight, in prison or on the streets, no exceptions. The Mongols Motorcycle Club started in Montebello, California in 1969. They were formed by Latino men.
Now, Montebello is definitely another city in LA County that has a strong Mexican presence too. So I would imagine that it's some Mexican gangs that, again, have adopted, the Mongols' way of life rather than the Mexican Mafia ways of life. And I can see that being a direct conflict between the two groups for sure.
Rejected by the Hells Angels. For decades, the Mongols had an alliance with the Mexican Mafia. The bikers moved drugs. The Mafia provided protection in prison. It worked. But everything changed when Ruben Doc Cavazos became international president. Doc Cavazos came from the streets. He grew up in Highland Park, joined the Avenue Street Gang, did time in county jail, and worked as a radiology technician before joining.
Yeah, and this is where it becomes tricky because now he's, from the Avenues, from a Mexican Mafia gang, but now you want to be a Mongol. It's a conflict of interest for sure. You trying to be
the Mongols. He had big ambitions. He wanted the Mongols to rival the Hells Angels in size and power. To do that, he needed soldiers, lots of them. In the early 2000s, Cavazos started recruiting heavily from East Los Angeles street gangs. Former Sureños, ex-18th Street members, gangbangers who'd never owned motorcycles, were patched into the Mongols. The club even relaxed their sacred rule about owning Harley-Davidsons just to boost numbers. Traditional bikers hated it, but Cavazos didn't care. He created an ELA enforcer squad wearing special patches. The Mongols were becoming something different, something more dangerous. The problem was simple. These new members brought their old allegiances with them. They were still connected to the Mexican Mafia, and the Mafia expected loyalty.
I would imagine that not only they bring their old allegiance, they would bring their old rivals and enemies with them as well.
More importantly, they expected money. January 2004, that's when everything exploded. A group of Mongols met with members of the Bassett Grand Street gang at a motel in Arcadia to buy wholesale methamphetamine. The deal went fine. Afterward, the Bassett members invited the Mongols to party in the same motel room. Bad decision. One of the Mongols was a former 18th Street gang member. The Bassett gang recognized him as a former Sureño who'd been placed on the Mexican Mafia's green light list for breaking their code of conduct. When they confronted him, the Mongol went to the bathroom and came back with a pistol visible in his waistband. He refused to leave, expecting his fellow Mongols to back him up. The Bassett members rushed him. In the violent struggle, the former 18th Street Mongol was killed. Another biker was badly injured. 2 other Mongols ran away. The club later punished those who fled for cowardice. 1 week later, January 10th, 2004, Rosemead, California. A Mongol from San Jose.
Now, again, the Mongols look weak if they allow that to happen, especially to the other to the other gangs. The motorcycle gangs, they allow the Mexican cartel to kind of just come in and step all over them.
Jose checked into a motel. Members of the Sangre Sureño gang were operating a methamphetamine lab in another room. The Mongol from San Jose was from Norteño territory up north, enemies of the southern Sureños. He walked past their open meth lab room, asking questions. Over the next hour, confrontations erupted. The Sangre gang started breaking down their lab because sheriff's deputies were nearby. The Mongol confronted them again in the parking lot, claiming to be not just a Mongol, but also a Norteño. They shot him dead in that parking lot. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department arrested a suspect and seized the meth lab equipment. The Mexican Mafia was done playing games. In March 2004, shot callers from La M held meetings with local Sureño gangs throughout Southern California. They sent a message directly to the Mongols. The Sureños had sustained over $20,000 in lost drug revenue and personal damages. The Mafia ordered the Mongols to pay. The warning was crystal clear. Pay up, or every Mongol goes on the green light list. Every member would be targeted for murder by tens of thousands of Sureños, both in custody and on the streets. April 2004. The Mongols' response shocked everyone. They refused to pay. Doc Cavazos and the Mongols' leadership decided they wouldn't bow to extortion from La M. They even made threats of their own. That's when the biker pulled up next to the Mexican Mafia representative's car at the traffic light and delivered his message about how easy it would be to hurt his family. The Mexican Mafia took it as a declaration of war. The green light was...
Now, that is a pretty clear declaration of war. If you walk past somebody and you say something like that, you're making it pretty abundantly clear that you could do whatever you want to do to that person. You could do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it to that person. That does sound like you ready to play ball. So I could definitely see how, that could turn into a 1-2 step like Sierra for sure.
Officially issued. Every single Mongol member was now marked for death. Dozens of Mongols immediately turned in their cuts and abandoned the club. The streets became a hunting ground. Then came the tattoo shop execution. Near the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Academy in La Mirada, a man dressed in all black leather with a black helmet and visor parked a Japanese sport bike outside a Mongol-owned tattoo shop just before closing. He walked in, drew a pistol, and opened fire. The tattoo shop owner was killed. Patrons tried to return fire, but the shooter had already escaped on his rice rocket. The Mexican Mafia's message was delivered with bullets. Los Angeles was on the brink of an all-out war. That's when something unexpected happened. Chris Blatchford, an investigative reporter for Fox 11 News in Los Angeles, had been covering the conflict. He interviewed an unidentified Mongol shot caller in silhouette on his Fox undercover news program. After the broadcast aired, the television station received a call. It was from a Mexican Mafia representative. They wanted Blatchford to arrange a meeting between the two organizations, between two of California's most violent...
You got the news arranging a meeting between two of not even California, America's most violent
criminal organizations. The meeting was arranged. Details of what was discussed remain largely secret, but the outcome was clear. A ceasefire was negotiated. The full-scale war was averted. The Mexican Mafia ordered all Southern soldiers to stand down and wait for further instructions. But the story didn't end there. The Rice Rocket hitman who killed the tattoo shop owner was later identified and arrested. The Mexican Mafia suspected he might cooperate with law enforcement, so they did what they always do. They green-lighted him too. The Sureños staged a full-scale riot in the LA County Jail exercise yard as a distraction while they attempted to murder him. He survived. The war left permanent scars on both organizations. The Mongols' alliance with the Mexican Mafia was damaged but not completely destroyed. They eventually resumed cooperation in drug trafficking, but the relationship was never the same. Trust was gone. For Doc Cavazos, the consequences caught up with him. On August 30th, 2008, during a meeting in Vernon, California, he was voted out of the club in bad standing. The membership believed he was stealing from the club, and that his reckless decision to provoke war with the Mexican Mafia had endangered everyone. Less than 2 months later, on October 21st, 2008, Cavazos and 37 other Mongols were arrested in Operation Black Rain. In January 2009, Ruben Cavazos pleaded guilty to racketeering. He admitted he led a murdering, drug-dealing criminal conspiracy called the Mongols Motorcycle Club. He was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison. The Green Light War of 2004 exposed the brutal reality of criminal hierarchies in Southern California. The Mexican Mafia demonstrated their power extended far beyond prison walls. The Mongols learned that expansion without loyalty comes with a deadly price.
So basically, the Mexican Mafia stepped on the Mongols.
And the streets of Los Angeles learned that when two criminal empires collide, innocent blood is often spilled alongside the guilty. The alliance between motorcycle clubs and prison gangs continues today, but the 2004 conflict remains a cautionary tale. It showed that even the most powerful outlaw organizations can be brought to their knees by a simple green light. And it proved that in the underworld, respect isn't given, it's taken. Or, in the Mongols' case, it's violently enforced with a bullet and a list that means only one thing.
All right, man. So with that all being said, y'all hit that like, y'all hit that comment, y'all hit that get subscribe button. It's a crazy situation that has been averted. A war between the Mongols and the Mexican Mafia could have been crazy. But that all being said, we about to the next one. Right down to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Apollo Texas. Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. That nigga ball like game 6. That nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Up Then went and told my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Frank is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.